Alright, today I'm gonna run an experiment, and I think it's gonna work. I have a scooter here, got it from my brother for free. It's an older scooter, but doesn't have a lot of miles. And the biggest problem on it is when you start it, you get out somewhere and you start it, it doesn't start. It issues starting. And I found that it does work if I attach it to a car to jump start it. It starts fine. So anyway, here's my little supply case. Got the battery place empty. I took the battery out, went to switch it out, and I got the idea, hey, how about instead of putting the same size battery in there, it was like $85, how about instead of doing that, I will just get a bigger battery. So I looked it up, and I saw a lot of people said, no, you can't do that, you can't put a bigger cranking amp battery on it. By the way, I gotta show you what I can get. But this is a lawnmower battery, and what I decided was I think you can put a bigger battery on a scooter as long as it's the same voltage. Now if it's the same voltage, that's all that matters, because the starter motor only draws a certain amount of amperage based on the motor's ability to process it. Now, like I said, I looked online, a lot of people said, no, you can't do that. If it's made for a bigger cold cranking amp level, then it's going to ruin your scooter. But theoretically, I've taken a couple electronics classes, theoretically, that can't be true, because if you put your car stereo and plug it into that same battery on your car while it is off, and it's got, 300, 500 cold cranking amps, it would fry your radio, but it doesn't. It works fine. So I'm going to hook that up, this battery, I'm going to keep it in here because it's huge. Take that, hook it up with some wires over to here, and get that to work. Now, first things first, there is a hornet's nest in this thing, so I think I need to, let's see, let me get this guy out of here. Oh, he's on the fence. Okay, I got to get this guy out of here before I start working, otherwise he and his buddies are going to come after me. So just one sec. Alright, got my weapon here. Sorry, buddy. Mr. Hornet, I do not have, well, this is private property. I don't have any bug spray, so I'm just going to do the old-fashioned way. Okay, let's get him out of here. Alright. Now, I know he probably put out his call to his buddies, but now they'll go over there, and we have that out of there. So, okay, let's move on here. Next step, we're going to make some holes here to connect some wires, just a second, and run it over. I'm going to attach them to the positive and negative here, positive and negative, and I want to put a little switch back here so that I can turn it on and off. That way it won't have any, minute drainage on the battery. But I'll clean out this box here and get things started. Okay, let's get moving. Okay, it's the next day or two, and let me show you my setup. So I got the battery. This one is a 275 cranking amps. By the way, this thing costs $35, whereas the replacement scooter battery that was in there, that was 85. So I say $50. Ran my wire here. It's thick enough, but well, it's speaker wire. I'm just grabbing stuff around the house. These connector clamps, they're copper. I got these for $3 at Walmart. You just stick the wire in there. I bend it down and smash it real tight. I thought it'd be fun to put a switch on here, and I'm going to wire this to some piece of wood or something where I could just flip it on and off. And that turns the whole. It basically disconnects the battery. And it's not high, high amperage, high electron flow, so I'm not worried about using that's a power switch for a heavy piece of equipment. Now, where the battery was, I decided to just screw the connectors on. There's your positive, the red, and the black is the negative. I just screwed it onto a piece of wood. Wood doesn't connect very much electricity, and besides, when I switch that switch off, there's no connection, so there's no drain on the battery. So I can basically turn the whole thing on with the switch. Let's do that right now. Okay. And everything, that way I don't have to run the on-off switch at all. I'll just go ahead and turn it on. Just one second. Let's get it started. Oh wait. Okay, now I'm ready. Let's I turned on the switch. Close this sucker up just to check and see if it is working. I'm gonna turn the blinker light on. Oh yeah, it's working. So let's see if she starts. Ready? I don't have to use this anymore. Oh, come on. Break in. There we go. Let's go for a ride. This thing has 1,000 something miles. Right on. Alright, so it looks like it works in the end. What do I get? I get to save $50. Don't have to use that battery anymore. This battery is a lot cheaper to use, higher cranking amps. Now, of course, the only downside, the big downside is this battery is, was it lead acid, something like that. And the other batteries that for the scooters are gel, which is some modern way of doing it. But so if you do get an accident and the battery gets smashed up, just be careful. You're putting acid all over, and that's why they make those gels. But boy, they charge more than double for them, so you end up paying for it. All right, good work.